Okay, let's start. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine this. These huge golden plains in Africa, right? Stretching out forever under this incredible sky. You hear birds you don't recognize, feel that warm sun, and there's this uh, buzz of excitement in the air. We've all dreamt of that kind of African adventure, haven't we?
Definitely, that connection to something wild.
Exactly. So today, we're diving deep into that exact world South African hunting safaris. But the material we're looking at suggests it's more than just the hunt itself.
It really is. I think when people hear hunting safari, maybe a specific older image comes to mind.
Right.
But our mission here, using insights from Global Hunting Solutions, Travis Wier's company, and their partner, Four Aces Outfitters, is to unpack what a modern African safari truly involves.
Okay.
We're talking luxury, serious conservation work, and just an incredible travel experience, all planned meticulously, turning that dream trip into, well, reality.
Fascinating. So South Africa, why there? What makes it sort of the safari capital, according to these sources?
Well, the first big thing they point to is just the sheer amount of game, the abundance.
Abundance, so.
We're not talking just a handful of animals. It's over 30 plains game species.
Yeah.
Think kudu, sable, those iconic ones, but also eland, gemsbok, waterbuck, impala, warthog, zebra, blue wildebeest, springbok.
Wow, that's a huge list.
It is, and that variety means, for you as a hunter, the experience is incredibly diverse. It says a lot about how well the ecosystems are managed there. And then for hunters looking for, let's say, a different kind of challenge, there are options for dangerous game too. Cape buffalo, lion, leopard. But obviously, those need specific permits and planning.
30-plus species. That's
Exactly.
Yeah, that's like a living wildlife catalog, not just a hunt. And what our sources seem to say is this variety, plus really high success rates in professional guides, makes South Africa great for international hunters, especially first-timers.
Absolutely. It seems designed that way. Those high success rates aren't just luck. The sources link them directly to strong game management and really high standards for the professional hunters, the PHs.
Okay.
So even if it's your first time, you can have a rewarding, ethical hunt. You learn about the animals. It's not just about the pursuit. And then there's the land itself.
The terrain. Is it all just flat bush?
Oh, not at all. It's incredibly varied. You've got rolling bushveld, that dense, thorny stuff, but also wide open savanna, thick vegetation along rivers, and these cool rocky hills they call koppies.
Koppies, right.
And what's great is that each type of terrain offers different challenges. It means you might use different hunting style.
Yeah.
So it keeps things interesting, Every day can feel different, constant action.
Okay, so you've navigated the Koppies, had an amazing day.
Yeah.
What happens then? The sources talk about this blend of luxury and adventure. What does the luxury part actually look like? I was struck by the travel logistics bit.
Yeah, that's a really key piece because international travel, especially bringing firearms, can seem complicated.
Definitely daunting.
Right. But the approach here is described as totally stress-free. Picture flying direct, maybe Delta from Atlanta right into Johannesburg. And then when you land at OR Tambo, someone from Global Hunting Solutions meets you right there. They handle everything, clearing your rifle, getting your bags, and arranging private transport straight to the lodge.
Wow.
So the idea is, from touchdown, you're already in the safari mindset, not stuck dealing with airport hassles.
That alone sounds worth it after a long flight. So arrival is smooth. What are the lodges themselves? Are we talking basic tents or something else?
Oh, definitely something else. The sources talk about world-class, genuinely five-star lodges. They mention locations in Kimberley and Limpopo specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, think modern comforts, private chalets with their own bathrooms, decks looking out over the bush, pools, lounges. It really shifts the idea of what safari accommodation means.
And the food? Is it standard camp fare?
Not even close. The dining sounds like a major highlight. Chef-prepared meals every time. You get traditional South African game dishes, but also international options. And of course, good local wines to go with it. And then the evenings often involve sitting around a fire pit, under the stars, sharing stories from the day. It's that perfect mix adventure by day, total comfort and relaxation by night.
What also jumped out at me from the sources is how they describe the activity level. It's rated 5 out of 5 for action, but only 1 out of 5 for physical demand. How does that work?
That's a really interesting point, isn't it? It means the hunts are designed to be thrilling and engaging, but accessible for people of most physical abilities. You don't need to be a marathon runner.
Right. That opens it up to a lot more people.
Exactly. And they handle different group sizes, too, from just one person up to maybe 25 hunters. But what about people who aren't hunting? Family members, partners?
Yeah, that's crucial. And the source is clear. It's very much geared towards non-hunters and families, too. It's a family-friendly destination.
Okay, good.
Beyond the hunt itself, there are loads of options. Spa treatments, wine tasting, cultural tours, wildlife photography. If you're near Kimberley, maybe visit the Big Hole or a diamond mine.
Ah, the history aspect.
Or you can add on photo safaris. Think Kruger National Park or even Victoria Falls. It's designed so everyone has a memorable experience, hunter or not.
That makes it a much broader travel experience, not just focused on one activity. That's smart.
Totally. Okay, let's shift gears a bit to the hunt itself, the core of it for many. The material really stresses expertise, ethics, immersion. We mentioned Travis Wier's 30-plus years, the partnership with Adam Barnard and 4 Aces. What makes these professional hunters, the PHs, stand out?
It comes down to deep knowledge. Not just what the animals are, but understanding their behavior, how to track them effectively, and a real commitment to ethical hunting practices, specifically shot placement.
Ethics seem really central.
Very central. The sources emphasize that hunts are tailored. Your experience level, what you're hoping for, whether it's your first kudu or you're a serious collector after a specific trophy.
And the styles of hunting, did they change with the terrain you mentioned?
They do, yeah. You might be doing some long-range shooting out on the open savannas in Kimberley, or maybe you're tracking on foot in the thicker bush in Limpopo, which is, a different kind of challenge.
Or up close.
Potentially, yeah. There are also options like hunting from blinds, archery setups, and even specialized stuff like night hunting for predators, caracal, civet, genet. That sounds intense.
Wow.
And they even mention an aerial hunt option, the 2 blades package. So lots of variety in how you actually hunt.
You brought up ethics again. For listeners who might be unsure about hunting safaris, how do the sources connect this directly to conservation? What's the argument?
This is a really critical point in the materials. It's not just that hunting can contribute. The insight is that on many of these private concessions, the revenue from hunting is the main funding source, sometimes over 80%, for anti-poaching patrols and habitat work.
80%,
Right.
Really?
Yeah, that's what the sources indicate. It essentially creates a powerful economic incentive for landowners and local communities to actively protect the wildlife and the land itself,
Right.
where maybe regular tourism doesn't reach or isn't enough.
So the argument is participating in a well-managed hunt directly funds the protection of those same animals.
Exactly. It becomes a self-sustaining conservation model in those areas. It's a direct link.
That's a perspective many might not have considered. Okay, practicalities. For someone thinking about going, what kind of rifle do the sources suggest?
They recommend versatile medium caliber rifles. Common examples are like a .306, a .308 7mm, maybe a .310 Win Mag. Good all-rounders for typical African plains game.
And shot distances.
Usually somewhere between, say, 100 and 300 yards. Pretty standard hunting ranges. And importantly, if you don't want the hassle of traveling with your own rifle.
Which can be a pain.
Right. They offer quality rifle rentals. That simplifies things quite a bit.
Good to know. And after a successful hunt, what about the trophy? How is that handled? Is it complicated?
It sounds like they handle the complexity for you. It's a careful process. Starts right there in the field with proper preparation, skinning, salting to preserve everything correctly.
Okay.
Then they manage all the paperwork, the site's permits, which are essential for international transport of wildlife products, and all the shipping details. The goal is ensuring your trophies get home safely and legally. They take care of that whole logistical chain.
That seems incredibly thorough. Covers every angle. So what does all this mean for you, the listener, thinking about your dream trip? It means a lot of flexibility, right? Customization seems key.
Definitely. Starting with trip length, the sources break it down. A 7-day safari often works well for first-timers. Or maybe if you want to hunt 7-10 animals and mix in some sightseeing.
Okay, good starting point.
Then there's the 10-day option. That gives you a bit more time if you want to be more selective, maybe look for specific trophy quality, or target a wider range of animals. The sources mention 6 up to 30 animals is possible.
30, wow.
Yeah, or just spend more time exploring different areas and hunting styles.
And for the really dedicated hunter or collector.
That's where the 14-day safari comes in. This is for deep immersion, really taking your time, perhaps focusing on those harder-to-find species, or even combining hunts in different regions like Kimberley and Limpopo for the full experience.
And speaking of specific trophies, the sources highlight a couple. The sable antelope.
Yeah, truly magnificent. They mention trophy bulls often going over 50 inches, a real pinnacle species for many.
And the kudu. The gray ghost.
Ah, the gray ghost, called that for a reason, known for being elusive. But the trophies can be incredible, horns exceeding 55, even 60 inches sometimes. Chasing a big kudu is classic Africa, a real challenge requiring patience.
So timing-wise, when's the best time to go?
The prime season is generally March through October. That's autumn and winter there, so the weather is cooler, drier, and the vegetation is less dense, which helps with visibility.
Makes sense.
But the sources also stress that good hunting can be arranged year-round. So there's flexibility depending on your own schedule, too.
Okay. Wow. This deep dive has really painted a picture, hasn't it? It's covered the incredible landscapes, that amazing variety of wildlife, the surprisingly luxurious side of things, the expert guiding, and that really important conservation connection.
It really shows it's so much more than just one thing. It's this intricate blend of adventure, comfort, expertise, and ethical responsibility, all meticulously planned.
It's an expedition, really, not just a holiday.
Yeah, a journey that challenges you, but also pampers you and connects you to wild Africa in a way that, according to these sources, actually helps sustain it.
So listening to all this, it makes you think, what does your ultimate African safari look like? Is it the thrill of pursuing a legendary animal like that gray ghost kudu?
Or is it more about just soaking in the raw beauty of the bushveld, maybe focusing on the photography?
Or perhaps it's the satisfaction of knowing your adventure contributes directly to keeping that wildlife thriving. This deep dive gives you the map, I suppose, the adventure itself. Well, that's yours to imagine.
And maybe, just maybe, to live.